not giving up. I will see this through until the end. I mean, Jimmy deserves justice.
It was an emotional day in court as a judge issued yet another delay in the court case of Raul Valley. Valley's attorney said an important email in the case was lost. Well, thanks for joining us on this Friday evening. I'm Tim Lammers.
And I'm Annette Montgomery. Valley was acquitted last summer by a jury for murder and intentional manslaughter. Now that's in the 2022 stabbing death of 17-year-old Fairfield prep student James Jimmy McGrath. But the jury remained deadlocked on the lesser charges.
Fox 61's Alicia Hercules is outside of Milford Superior Court. She's going to break down the delay and share more reaction from the victim's family.
Nearly 4 years after his son was stabbed to death at a Shelton house party, Kevin McGrath says he's disgusted by another delay in the court proceedings and says he wants nothing more than justice for his son.
It's like it happened yesterday.
Kevin McGrath, James McGrath's father, and his family went to court Friday expecting his case to move forward. Instead, they were met with another delay.
One of the reasons for why we're asking for another date, I guess, in this case.
And it all came down to a missing email. Raul Valley's attorney Darnell Crossland previously filed a motion to dismiss the case on the grounds of double jeopardy. When the state filed its response, they said it was emailed to Crossland. However, Crossland said they never got that email.
But you can't argue what you don't have. But I also said I don't want a lengthy continuance either.
The state and the defense will now have to argue those motions at their next court date in June. The McGrath family were emotional outside the courthouse after the hearing. Kevin McGrath says he's had enough of the delays in this case.
And every time you come into a court and they're not prepared, it's disgusting. It's disrespectful to us.
He says their family will never give up their fight for justice.
He didn't do anything to Raul Valley, but he stuck a knife into my son's chest.
Valley was acquitted of the murder of 17-year-old James McGrath and of first-degree manslaughter, as well as the intentional assault of 2 other people at a 2022 house party in Shelton. The jury remained deadlocked on the lesser charges of reckless manslaughter, 2 counts of first-degree reckless assault, and second-degree reckless assault. Valley claimed the stabbing was in self-defense during the trial. He claims he drew a pocket knife during a violent assault in which he was attacked by more than 10 people. Crossland says since the jury found him not guilty on the murder charge, he questions if the state can now retry him for reckless manslaughter.
You can't be found not guilty on an intentional and unjustified on a reckless.
He says similar to the McGrath family, Valley wants a resolution to this case.
He was a young kid even back then, so he's growing and maturing, and everybody wants to have some closure to this case.
Crossland says during the next hearing on June 1st, he plans to go forward with his motion to dismiss the case on the grounds of double jeopardy. In Milford, Alicia Hercules, Fox 61.